Give something back by becoming more. I think self-education is the greatest and best thing you could ever make. Things are only impossible until somebody does what another believes can't be done. Do something. Get results. Decide if it's worth repeating. You can't have a plan for your day till you have a plan for your life. A problem is a question you haven't yet answered to a level that has fulfilled you. Knowing is not enough. You must take action. People who succeed have momentum. The more they succeed, the more they want to succeed, and the more they find a way to succeed. Similarly, when someone is failing, the tendency is to get on a downward spiral that can even become a self-fulfilling prophecy. You shape your perceptions, or someone shapes them for you. You do what you want to do, or you respond to someone else's plan for you. Any idiot can point out a problem. A leader is willing to do something about it. Leaders solve problems. All change is nothing but a decision. All decisions are controlled by what we link to pain and pleasure. It's your unlimited power to care and to love that can make the biggest difference in the quality of your life. We are defined by the stories we tell ourselves. When you hit a plateau, you have to be willing to get a little bit worse before you get massively better. What we feel is not based on our experience, but on our interpretation of experiences. Remember, anything you want that's valuable requires you to break through short-term pain in order to gain long-term pleasure. To me, words are like stick pins. I can throw a word at you and it will bounce right off your body. But if I take that little stick pin and wire it to the back of an iron bar called human emotion, I can put that thing right through your heart. Knowledge is not power. Knowledge is only potential power. Action is power. If you're gonna make a change, you're gonna have to operate from a new belief that says life happens not to me but for me. Make it so today is not like yesterday and tomorrow will be different forever. Why do people persist in a dissatisfying relationship, unwilling either to work towards solutions or end it and move on? It's because they know changing will lead to the unknown, and most people believe that the unknown will be much more painful than what they're already experiencing. Life wants you to serve something more than yourself. When you serve something more than yourself, you are served. It's the most ironic thing in the world. We don't have to feel negative about weeds. They're a part of life. We need to see them, acknowledge them, focus on the solution, and immediately do whatever it takes to eliminate their influence from our lives. Time is one of the biggest issues you'll see. People just do not know how to maximize their time. The way in which you execute and utilize time is everything. And most people push up against the threshold of their control. It is so important to remember that, as we travel through life, there will be so many events which we can control. These are things that seemingly alter our lives forever or become barriers for living a life of fulfillment. It is important to remember that the ultimate experience of life is not to be controlled by events. We all have difficult events in our lives: the loss of family members, economics, stress, litigation, government interference in our businesses, health challenges. Remember that it is not the events that shape our lives, but, rather, the meaning we attach to them. If I can't, then I must. If I must, then I will. It sounds so stupid, so basic, but when you are really in a grateful state, you are like a magnet for joy. Our hashtag Imagination is 10 times more potent than our hashtag willpower. We don't get our shoulds, we get our musts. Identity is this incredible invisible force that controls your whole life. It's invisible, like gravity is invisible, but it controls your whole life. Most people manage pain by eating, drinking, smoking, distracting themselves, working harder. That's just managing pain, the pain that comes from not feeling fully alive, from not growing. With enough emotional intensity and repetition, our nervous systems experience something as real, even if it hasn't occurred yet. What is an extraordinary life? A life of meaning, a magnificent life, a life of joy, happiness, love, passion, success, and fulfillment. Life experienced on your terms. Live life fully while you're here. Experience everything. Take care of yourself and your friends. Have fun, be crazy, be weird. Success is not something you achieve, conquer, climb, or complete. Success is a process, it's a way of life. I'm always loading my brain with new ways of looking at something. Happiness is found in the absence of expectation and a continuous focus on appreciation. I've continued to recognize the power individuals have to change virtually anything and everything in their lives in an instant. I've learned that the resources we need to turn our dreams into reality are within us, merely waiting for the day when we decide to wake up and claim our birthright. See it better than it is, or you have no future. Without vision there is no possibility of improvement. If you lose 50%, it takes 100% to get back to where you started, and that takes something you can never get back: time. Smile. It creates positive physiological change. It's not just getting a goal that matters, but the quality of life you experience along the way. Where focus goes, energy flows. And if you don't take the time to focus on what matters, then you're living a life of someone else's design. Influence is the single most important skill you can master in your lifetime. The ability to connect and influence people, that's the job of a leader. And we're all leaders at some level. More than anything else, I believe it's our decisions, not the conditions of our lives, that determine our destiny. I don't mean to sound corny, but it's one word: results. If you get results, you can get anyone. People who say, "I don't know what to do," usually aren't inspired enough to make it happen. My whole life is driven by love. It always has been. It's never been driven by material things, which are just benefits of doing something I loved. Getting old is not a matter of age, it's a lack of #movement. And the ultimate lack of movement is death. Most everybody thinks that if I want to get big rewards I need to take huge risks. But if you keep thinking that, you're gonna be broke. Our beliefs about what we are and what we can be precisely determine what we can be. The only way to create change in anyone's psychology or belief system is to show them the consequences of their actions, or inaction. Throughout human history, our greatest leaders and thinkers have used the power of words to transform our emotions, to enlist us in their causes, and to shape the course of destiny. Words can not only create emotions, they create actions. And from our actions flow the results of our lives.